Now, I think it's only fair to show you a few examples from Beethoven that are heavily pedaled that I would only do on a piano like this, which are impossible on a piano like that. These, I cannot say that they are in the score. I cannot prove that they are right. I don't even ask you to believe that they are right. They are what I have taken from this music and made into my own, hopefully somewhat artistic interpretation. Now, here is the first page of the Moonlight Sonata. Si deve suonare tutto questo pezzo delicatissimamente e senza sordino. All of this piece is to be played delicatissimamente, which you can interpret any way you want, soft or delicately, e senza sordino. Now, senza sordino means with the dampers raised, which on this piano is done with the knee. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, it could mean one of two things. It could mean this is the first piece anybody's ever written where you're supposed to pedal from beginning to end, but of course you change it. And it could mean that you put the pedal down and you hold it. Now, when I recorded this, when we were doing the Beethoven sonatas, I played this sonata, I recorded it twice. I recorded it once with the pedal all the way through and once with pedal changing. But in the set, you'll only find the one with it's all the way through because everybody said, this is so wonderful, you have to have it. It is a kind of romanticism which has disappeared. I haven't changed it. Now, as I said, maybe that's not right. Czerny wrote a book on how to play Beethoven sonatas with comments on each one in 1842, but of course the pianos were much bigger then. But Czerny says as long as the bass doesn't change, you don't have to change the pedal. And in the development section in the middle, which starts here, although the harmonies change a lot, the bass does not, and there's no reason why you cannot hold the pedal even. Czerny also says Beethoven got quite a bit faster and made a big crescendo here, which I will try to do. So you can do that. But there are other places where there is nothing marked. Here is one, and again, this is my interpretation. Now, this is the second movement of the D major sonata, opus 10, number 3. It is rather a peculiar way to write a melody, it seems to me, and it is generally played like this. Let me get the sound I want. Now, that's not what I think it is. What I think it is a chord, and that the top part is rather incidental, actually. You have this chord, which of course sounds very different on the piano that Beethoven had. This movement ends just with those chords. The question is, if you have a cross-strung piano, do you even write chords like that? Generally speaking, one doesn't write chords like that after the piano got its cross string, but never mind that. So therefore, what I think this is, so that it's all these chords, these dark chords, and again, this is absolutely dependent on the pedal. Certainly this is pedaled through. To me, it's unquestionably that it is. And I pedal this through. But there are some other interesting things here. If we go down to the bottom line here, you see he writes these chords that say fortissimo piano. Now, obviously, the piano that decays the fastest will do this best. That part's easy. So you have here. But on the other hand, if you look at the same figure over here, it's just forte. There is no diminuendo. So the piano with the longer sound should do that better, right? Or not? Well, there is no slur here. This is something which you can absolutely do on a modern piano. I've never heard anybody do it, but I bet there are recordings of at least somebody who does it. But almost everybody plays, which is then the same as this. And these are the kind of things that one can learn. But more interesting, this is more of my idea. You have this thing here. Now, we know that Beethoven pedaled a lot. Why are there no pedal markings here if this is right? Anybody know? Well, there aren't any pedal markings yet. Pedal markings come later. There are a lot of things we do for which there are no markings. For example, in the Schubert song, there are no indications of where we should slide or how we should do tempo rubato. And for instance, violinists vibrate, but there's no particular, it's not usual in violin music to show where to vibrate or where to slide. You're just supposed to know those things. And Beethoven starts later to write pedal marks, but he doesn't write all that many. But you have here, where am I here? I really believe that that's all has to be pedaled. Otherwise, I don't know what it is. And as long as I don't change it, as long as the A doesn't change. So you have this sort of gasping thing.